I'm actually going to leave number 19 for you to do. It's very similar to the ones that were done on the other side, and I'd like you to have some practice with it. Number 20 I'll work out for you, even though it's also similar, just as a review. So what I'd like you to try to do is do number 20 and maybe even 21 on your own first. See if there's any way that you can get the answer, and then come back to this video and see how I do it, and then compare your answers. Okay, so hopefully you've paused the video and worked some of this out for yourself. First, let's look at 20. Let's identify what this is. I think you can tell that it's a triangular pyramid. The base is triangles, two triangles, and therefore we need to figure out, well, what is the perimeter of the base? And it's a little bit hard to do because we don't have the sides of the triangle. Well, we don't have all of them. We know that the bottom side here is 14, but we're not told what these other two sides are, but we are told that there's a perpendicular. The height from this vertex down to here has a distance of 24 feet. Well, we have to make a couple of assumptions here, which I don't necessarily agree with because you can't be sure from the diagram. But I'm going to tell you that those two line segments are equal. Okay, the line segment from here to the height is equal to the segment from the height where the altitude crosses the base to the other vertex. That means that we can use the Pythagorean theorem. Since this is half the distance of 14, it's 7. This is a right angle, and this is 24. And I think you'll recognize that this is a Pythagorean triple. But we could also just go back to our calculator and do the math. So we can go ahead and square 7 squared plus 24 squared. That equals 49 plus. I'm just trying to get up my calculator. I'm having a little problem with that. Okay, here we go. 24 squared is 576. And when we add 576 to 49, we get 625, which is 25 squared. Okay, so that tells us that these two sides of the triangle are 25 and 25. So now we know we've got a 14-foot side and two 25-foot sides. That gives us 50 plus 14, which is 64 for our perimeter. So our perimeter is 64 feet. The area of the base, well, the area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 the base times the height. And here we're given both of them. So the base is 14, and the height is 24. So that comes out to, if we, again, use our calculator, 7 times 24 is 168. Okay, so the area of the base is 168 square feet. Let's go down to the surface area. So the surface area, again, is 2 times the area of the base plus the perimeter times the height. By perimeter, we mean the perimeter of the base. So we already said the area of the base is 168. The perimeter, we said, is 64. And the height, well, we've got to go back up and again imagine that we're standing on the triangle, that this is sort of down like that. That would make the height equal to 10, right? It's sort of standing on the triangle, then the height would actually be 10. So we've got 64 times 10. Okay, and adding this all up, gives us 168 times 2 is 336 plus 640 is 976. So we have 976 square feet. Okay. And the volume is the area of the base times the height. Well, we said the area of the base is 168. The height is 10 feet. So the volume is 1680, or 1,680 cubic feet. 1,680 cubic feet. Okay. And in the final video, we're going to do the hexagonal prism. Okay, so this is a hexagonal prism.